I'm gonna be telling you exactly how to run cloud skills and agents when you're away from your computer. Now picture this, you're at the grocery store and you got a notification from your client and you want some work to get done. And you already have the automation for that and everything is ready. However, you're not home right now, you're at the grocery store. And this is an inefficiency that we can fix. I'll show you exactly how to do that as a software engineer who spent countless hours automating and optimizing every aspect of their life. In this video I'll show you how to go from constrained to free. Now only computer geeks used to know this, but now I'm gonna share this information with the rest of the world. It's about running functions from your computer. Why we need that? We want to maintain some level of productivity when we are outside of our home, and we also want to not be constrained, we want to control a computer from anywhere in the world. And also our computer has really strong power and we want to be able to utilize it from any point and not just rely on cloud because our computer does the same job as cloud. And by the end we're going to have a system that is going to do work, not just a chat that you talk to. I'm going to be showing you how to create a link between your phone and your computer at home so you can get that communication and have functions running. Now our first step is going to be install the first app, which is tailscale, which is going to allow that link between your phone and your computer. So you're going to download it on both your computer and your phone and you're going to log into your account. Now the computer and the phone are on the same network and that would allow them to communicate and have that link. Okay, so now that was the easy part. Now how do we get Claude to work on our phone? Now we already have the Claude chat app on our phone, but what we're actually looking for is Claude to do work. And for that, we're going to have a really narrowed down app that's going to be doing jobs and tasks. So we need that because we don't want to waste time and talk to it and explain, just have it like very dialed in and do the work that is expected to be done with minimal input. You know how airplanes have a cockpit, and in the cockpit there are many turnkeys, switches and stuff. So we're gonna have a cockpit. So how we're gonna achieve that? This is the how, step by step. So I assume that you have a workflow or a skill that is working and running perfectly on your cloud, on your computer. And we're going to be using that skill to do the work from outside home. So we're going to create a new folder with Claude code and get inside that folder and prompt it this way. We're going to tell it create a new web server that is mobile first, and it's upon execution it's going to invoke a child process terminal with the command Claude /p and some input. So basically we're going to have a server that's going to invoke the skill that we want and some input that we're going to give it. The server is going to start Claude code, and the server is going to start Claude skill with that input and do the job for you. From now our goal is to invoke that server from our phone. I like to keep it very organized. We're going to create a cockpit, which is the central server, and there's going to be a config file with all the servers, like sub-servers that we were going to be using from afar. And this is where we're going to be appending the web apps that we build with the Claude skills that we have inside our home. Now we let Claude do its job. We're going to see that it redirects to the smaller web app. And from now we can actually access this already. Everything is working. We're going to check this by opening our phone and copying the IP of the computer. And we're going to go to the IP and append port, and the port is going to be the central server port, and we're going to get the app, and you can access this from anywhere in the world. But there's one more thing that's important that I didn't tell you about. Yes, this works from anywhere, but is it reliable? Is this a Toyota or is this a Mercedes? We want our app to work anytime, even when we are in another country. So we're going to ask Claude to create auto launch for the servers. So that way they're always running. When you restart your computer, they get launched, or when the server crashes, they get relaunched, and it's going to be permanently running on your computer. And we're also going to be asking Claude to turn off sleeping when the lead is on. We're just going to assume that we want our servers to be running. So there you go. Now you can have your servers do very specific tasks, and you can start them from anywhere in the world as long as your computer lead is open. But there's one last thing that I didn't tell you about. Now, I assumed, if you remember, that you have workflow and skills already ready to be doing the job. Now, if you don't have that, I want to show you a video how you can take the human yourself outside the loop and make the agent do the work for you completely, so you don't have to be there at all. And for that, you have to click the video in the description. I'll tell you exactly how to do that.